rumor mill for The Rock has been speculating for like ever since he came back in October of 23. It's always is The Rock right around the corner, and I just don't like at this point. If he shows up, I'm like, all right, cool. And if he doesn't show up, I'm like, all right, whatever. My concern is if you're gonna be there, be there. Like do the story justice or whatever have you. I don't. It reads like his ego was bruised when it comes to this whole he did the sell my soul or Cody sell your soul to me story angle, and then he just kind of pieced out for the rest of it. It reads like Trips and them didn't want to do it exactly how he wanted to do it, so he took his ball and goes home and went home. But I wasn't in the room. I don't like giving The Rock credit because his track record seems to indicate that his ego drives all this. He tried to snatch Cody's spot legitimately for WrestleMania. He tried to powerhouse the DC universe when it came to Black Adam.
He actually took CM Punk's spot.
He got them to kill off Duke Devlin in G.I. Joe. Like this is something that he does. So
Didn't he also strong arm a bunch of people in the Fast and Furious? That's
Bro.
why Vin Diesel doesn't like working with him.
yes, like it's what he does. So it reads like you're just doing more of the same. Joe. If somebody actually nutted up and told you no, and you were like, oh, you don't tell me no, so I guess I'm just gonna disappear. But on the off chance that that's not it, and there are other factors, and he really is just too busy, or he really just has other priorities, or what have you, or he just thought that was the best story decision. Can't imagine why he would think that, but maybe he just misread the situation. I'm not opposed to him being involved, but if he's gonna be involved, I need him to be all the way involved, because sometimes it just seems so abundantly obvious that your ego drives this. I mean, he did the tag team match at Mania last year, for the Bloodline rules thing, and story wise, it made sense for the Bloodline to win night 1, so Cody would have to fight an uphill battle night 2. But of course, The Rock got the pin. Of course, The Rock never got beat up. It was Cody getting jumped for weeks. Of course, The Rock always looked good. I know he took one bump from Undertaker the second night or whatever have you, but
And he took Roman Spear.
I mean, like, yes, he took bumps in that match, but I mean in the sense that, like, he never lost until, like, he didn't really get his comeuppance until that moment in, night 2. And even that wasn't really much. You took one hit from the guy as after dog walking Cody for weeks. So it's just, he reads like a guy that just, despite the fact that it's scripted, despite the fact that you're playing a character, his ego just will not allow him to, whatever. And if that's the case, stay far, far, far away from all this. You've done enough damage. But if he will commit, if he'll come back and he'll, do the character justice and the story justice or whatever like that, I mean, I would like to see it. I predicted he would come back at Bad Blood, and he actually did. I wish it had turned into something, but I felt like the story, now that Roman had teamed up with Cody, like, this is the perfect time for The Rock to come back and express his disapproval, and it looked like that's what we were getting. So it's not that I don't want the guy around. I just don't want him to be this chaotic force that he's been. Just show up long enough to throw everything out of whack, and the story kind of needs you involved now, and then you step back and the story kind of crumbles without your involvement. Nah, like, do the job.
I don't disagree. I think they're taking the term final boss a bit too literally, because he does feel like a season's like a series' final boss. Like, it's taking forever to, like, deal with this situation. I don't know. If he does come back, I hope we get some resolution to this. Whether it's Cody turns heel and now Cody's a new bad guy and he turns on The Rock and we get The Rock out of here, or whatever. I just hope that, for the love of God, if The Rock comes back, it's meaningful and it's kind of sort of close to the last time.
Last question.
Sure.
Well, second to last question. Do we ever get Rock and Roman?
No.
No?
No,
You don't think we ever get it?
That's sold. That
Okay.
is way gone now.
So, second question. It's a 2-part question. I've asked you this before, but I want to ask you on camera. Was Cody Roman 2 worth not getting Rock and Roman?
Yes.
Was Cody Roman 2 worth never getting Rock and Roman?
Yes.
You believe it?
Yes.
All right.
But that's because, and people will disagree with me on this, I truly think Roman would have dog walked The Rock. I think him being in his upper 50s, not being able, like, yes, sure, he's still buff. He's still in the gym. But you can tell that Roman, for as little as he is there, he keeps up with the technique of what he can do. The Rock doesn't. And I just think that Roman, like, yeah, they would have given us like a kind of an underdog Roman story, which I think really wouldn't have worked. I think it actually services better if Roman just dog walks him. But they would have given us that that underdog. Oh, Roman, is he really going to be able to beat him? Is Roman going to lose tribal chiefdom to The Rock? And then Roman comes out and he wins. And like, I cannot see Roman losing that.
So you don't think The Rock was ever meant to be the guy to beat Roman?
Oh, absolutely not.
Word. Okay. I don't know. Like I think the reason, like the real reason I didn't want Rock and Roman was because I wanted Cody to be the guy to beat Roman. And I wasn't convinced that if they did that match that The Rock wouldn't be the one to beat Roman. And that's just what the idea of Cody doing all that to get to Roman and lose, I was like, it's got to be you. I know that other people had faced Roman and lost. That wasn't unique to Cody. In fact, Roman beat a lot of people. A lot of people.
3 years worth of people.
But for Cody, it felt like there was this story that you couldn't have even planned. There was all this stuff that went into the Cody Roman thing. And for Cody to go in there and lose that first time, it literally has to be. It's that scene in The Flash where Barry dedicates his entire life to catching Reverse Flash because Reverse Flash killed his mom. His dad gets framed for it. But he was never able to find him. Like, he was never even able to prove this guy existed. And then early on in season 1, he comes face to face with Reverse Flash and he loses. Reverse Flash dog walks this nigga. And he goes to his dad in prison and he's crying. He says, all this time, you've been in jail because the Reverse Flash framed you for this murder and we weren't able to prove it. But now, from this moment on, you're in jail because I came up short. I wasn't able. I found him. I know he's real. I found him. I fought him. I lost. And that's how I felt with Cody. It was like Cody never got the chance to fulfill his dream of getting that title his dad never had because the company never put him in that spot. Roman in that promo, he was like, you've never even competed for a championship. So there was no major failure. There was just a lack of opportunity. But then he goes in there and he loses to Roman. And it's like, oh, I didn't achieve my dream because I failed. So at that point, it felt like it had to be Cody. And I felt like if Rock and Roman had faced off, it would have been Rock. And I really didn't want that. So to me, I'm, as far as the first question, yeah, I absolutely think that Cody Roman 2 was worth not getting Rock and Roman that year. But I don't know if I'm sold on never getting Rock and Roman at all.
I can live without it. It don't mean nothing to me.
I can live without it. I just, I think about the fans sometimes in a positive way. And it's really easy for someone like me who didn't grow up with it to kind of dismiss the idea of Rock and Roman because I don't have any real anything attached to it. I didn't grow up watching The Rock as a wrestler, and the exposure I did get to The Rock, I never really cared for the guy. Now I actively don't like him, but before it's just I really didn't care for him, and I didn't know who Roman Reigns was until wrestling. So this match that they've been vying for the better part of a decade, I feel them, and the idea of them never getting it, I can only put myself in the shoes of what I can relate to, and I'm imagining Cody doesn't ever get to face Roman again. That would make me sick because it feels like it's set up for that to happen. And I would be very upset if I never got it. So if just for the sake of the prestige of it, I hope it happens. I just don't see you can really make it happen at any point for whatever reason, but I just don't see how it happens now. Like, what's the story they're not beefing, So I don't know. I hope it happens, but
well, that's our time. Next time you see us, we'll probably talk a bit about
God, I hope that movie's good.
it's gonna be fire. It's gonna be fire. We'll hit you with some wrestling stuff, and then maybe throw in like a life event or something, like how we almost got kidnapped.
I mean, hopefully we don't have a story like that.
Yeah, no, we'll probably talk about Fantastic Four. We'll talk about Ironheart a little bit because that just finished. Talk about some wrestling stuff and anything else we might have seen that is worth talking. Maybe bring up that new segment, that wink, wink, nudge, nudge. That was something we've been workshopping.
Yes, sir. And we'll watch Sisu.
You weren't supposed to tell them that we haven't seen that yet.
I know, but I feel bad because I promised them we'd watch it, and we still haven't watched it. We need to watch it.
We do need to watch it.
Word. I'm Hood.
I'm the boy.
He's the boy.